You just trimming any excess fat off of there?
I am, yeah. I just want it to be really nice and clean when we pan sear it in the cast iron skillet, because we're gonna make some elk tacos.
This is backstrap.
This is elk backstrap.
Backstraps are known around here as like a treat, a delicacy. Like really, we're gonna put them in tacos?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna pan sear it in butter, and I'm gonna put all this blended spices, cumin, coriander, oregano, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna let it rest and marinate for 15, 20 minutes, and then we're gonna sear it in butter, and we're gonna slice it like a tri-tip. So it's gonna be like a mini steak.
Fontaine here, sage leaves, and now you got some prosciutto meat.
Yeah, prosciutto or capicola. Take a duck breast, that's the side that's up when you breast a duck.
Yep.
So you're gonna flip it over, cut almost all the way through it. Then, just put a sage leaf right down in the cut we just made.
One leaf.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a piece of
Prosciutto.
So then you just take the piece of prosciutto, lay the cheese in it, and roll it up in the prosciutto. That keeps it from running out of the duck when it gets hot.
So when the cheese melts, you don't want to run out, so that
you want it to stay in.
houses it a little bit.
Right.
Dave, I'm going to be back with you in a little bit. I'm going to go check on Kristy Crabtree and her elk tacos. Do I sound like the host of a cooking show that you would find on the Food Network or any of those?
Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm taking those backstraps that I had and putting this dry rub. It's that coriander, garlic powder, a little bit of kosher salt, some oregano, and some cumin.
So anybody can find this, the recipe for this exact rub right here on NevadaFoodies.com?
Yeah,
perfect.
Definitely can.
I could almost eat it right there.
I know, right? Look at that.
So now we're on to the third recipe of the night. First we got Dave's and Mama Bella's duck. We got the elk backstrap getting ready for Kristy's tacos, and now we're moving on to some Canada Goose pot stickers.
Yes, we are.
For real?
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Pot stickers.
So I cleaned up all these goose breasts, and actually this is 3 goose breasts right here. So I trimmed them out, cleaned them up, and so now I'm going to throw everything into a food processor. And so then I'm going to put these water chestnuts in, okay? And I cut up some shallots.
What is a shallot?
It's just a sweet onion.
Sweet onion, okay.
Sweet onion, and then I got some green onions, and then I've got some fresh ginger, okay? Tablespoon of fresh ginger, all cut up.
Nice.
Tablespoon of fresh garlic, and then we're gonna add some hoisin. Wild game cooking isn't too far off of cooking anything else that you normally are used to, you know? So you just adapt some of those recipes to the wild game, but the biggest thing is you just need to know not to overcook. I mean, that's the biggest key to anything on cooking wild game. Any Asian flair with goose meat I found to be my favorite.
Really?
So good.
Goose meat.
All you want is you want this meat to be nice and ground.
Mm-hmm.
But I like to do that anyways because it helps find all those little BBs so nobody loses a tooth.
Open her up there, Chad.
You got it on about 450.
Okay, so you want to turn them with the toothpick side down first.
And you're gonna leave them on for how long on that side?
Like 3 minutes. Ready?
Yep.
All right.
So that was 3 minutes on the first side. Cheese is melt. Oh, look at
Cheese is
that.
starting to melt. Perfect.
Look at that. Chances of these making it back into the house?
Small.
0.
Cool. So you just take a little tiny bit and you just stick it right here in the center. And then what I do is I dip my finger in a little bit of water and I wet the edge.
Helps it stick together.
And it helps it stick together. And then you just kind of fold, kind of like a pie crust.
What kind of pan do you use to do this?
I brought a non-stick pan. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little olive oil in there and then we're gonna cook them for 2 minutes on one side. And then we're gonna turn them over and we're gonna put a little, I know it's gonna sound funny, but we're gonna put a little chicken broth in there.
Chicken broth.
And then we're gonna put the lid on and we're gonna finish steaming them for 2 minutes. And then we're gonna pull them out and then you can eat them.
I've known Andy and Kristy for a long time, and Kristy's the real deal when it comes to not just cooking wild game, but killing wild game, processing wild game. She does it all herself. Her and Andy go out and kill an elk. They kill a goose, they kill a duck, they butcher it, they process it. She's just the real deal. She's intelligent and her recipes are intelligent.